We should like spend the entire live stream just thinking of like our own amazing inspirational quotes. My number one piece of life advice is figure out what your why is in life. Figure out what it is that you want. Figure out what it is that motivates you, okay? You need to ask yourself those types of questions. You need to ask yourself what your motivations are and what you value, and make sure that there's solid motivations and values. What's the reason you want to live stream? Is it because you want to make a bunch of money? Well, guess what? If you just want to do something to make a bunch of money, then you're not going to be happy, okay? Because I'm going to tell you something, money does not equal happiness at all, okay? I know so many people that have so much money, and they are completely miserable and sad and depressed, okay? I did not do YouTube to make a bunch of money, alright? I did YouTube because it looked enjoyable. But when the money started rolling in, guys, I never did it for the money, all right? If, like, all right, I'll say this. Let me revive what I was saying. You can do something for the money to the point where like you want to make a living off it and have like a good, secure life. But like wanting to just make a bunch of money for the sake of making a bunch of money and like getting a bunch of cool stuff that's like useless. That's the part that just doesn't make sense in my eyes. It's like, you can do a lot of things in this world. Do something that you enjoy. The thing is, here's the other issue. It's like, I think there's a lot of different jobs where you can find enjoyment out of it. What you really need is like purpose and meaning and value and the ability to grow and help others. If your job allows you to do that, then you should be able to find happiness in it eventually. There are a lot of YouTubers that do it for the money, but I'm telling you, that doesn't make them happy. There are YouTubers that do it for the money and they're still happy, but their happiness doesn't come from the money. My childhood. I should talk about my childhood, shouldn't I? Yeah, it's fun. I loved my childhood. Great experience. Totally wasn't miserable. I don't know, dude. My childhood was cool. Honestly, I used to hate the fact that I was an only child. Because, like, my childhood was very lonely. Probably one of the more lonely childhoods. Like, it doesn't really matter, but I'd say if you ranked my childhood, like, let's go from 1 to 100, it'd probably be in the top 5% for, like, loneliness childhoods. I'm not saying this would be pity. I'm just trying to explain to you that, you know, I didn't really have any siblings. My parents were always busy. And I didn't really have any friends either. So, there weren't many people to talk to. And I used to think that that was, like, a really bad thing. Or I guess it's, like, I was very concerned about that. But I think that because of the fact that I was so much of a loner in my childhood, I think it actually, there was a lot of good things that came from that I never even really realized. It kind of forced me into, like, being okay with being alone, which I never even realized is the thing that a lot of people struggle with. There's a lot of people in this world that just cannot be alone. They don't like being alone with their own thoughts. They're terrified. They want to always be with other people, and that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to want to be with other people. I want to be with other people as well, but it's really important that you're able to be alone if you need to, or if you want to. I think that's like really important. Like not having to seek validation from other people, because I know a lot of people. I'd say, I don't know, like half of the people I know have friends that they're only friends with because they're trying to keep up some sort of like social look, or they want something from their friend, or their friend's using them, or they're using them, or whatever it is, where there's like a lot of BS involved. And I think that's one of like the downsides. It's like having good friends is amazing, but having no friends is way better than having bad friends. And I guess I realized that when I was young, because I used to have friends. There was a short amount of time in like 5th grade where I had a bunch of friends. They were like really mean to me, and like it was kind of a toxic friendship. So then I was just like, all right, I'd rather have no friends. So I just ditched them. And then I pretty much had no friends till high school. But I think it was definitely better that I chose to not have friends in middle school than have a bunch of toxic friends. That's my rant. Example of a good friend, that's a hard one. Somebody who doesn't judge you, I'd say. Somebody who isn't treating you badly. Somebody who listens, you know, somebody you can openly talk to, both sides. And there's no, like, judgment or pressure for either person to have to do a certain thing. You know, obviously there's, like, fun pressure. It's like, yo, dude, let's go do something, you know? And they might, like, push you a little bit. But it's like, there's also people who, like, legitimately push you to do things that you may agree with or don't agree with. You know? I think a good friendship is just two people being able to be themselves and do what they want, and having there like be like an overlap between what those two people want. Empty shadows, you should try to figure out why it is that you're anxious that you don't know information. Because think about it, dude. You're never gonna know all the information, ever. So if that's one of the things that's making you anxious in life, you should try to figure that out and realize there's no need to be anxious. There's so many things that I know that I don't even bring up. There's so many things that everybody else around you knows that they don't even bring up. So to even want so badly to know it all, or to know any of it, I feel like it would just make life a little bit worse, you know? More negative emotions. Knowing it all will make you realize how bad everything is. Not necessarily. Because the thing is, we will never be able to know it all. Ever. So, for all we know, if we did know it all, it'd be great. You can't say, oh, it'd be horrible if we knew. Next question is, did I ever think that I would get this far? I didn't fully think so. However, I realized that if I ever made a YouTube channel and committed myself to it, I had an intention of hopefully getting pretty far. However, I didn't ever think that I'll get this far as fast as I did. I've only really been doing YouTube for 4 months, and the fact that, you know, I've grown as much as I have is like ridiculous. It's still kind of surreal, the fact that like 4 months ago I was just like a regular viewer, like a nobody, and now all of a sudden, you know, in this one community, I'm like somebody that people look up to, which is just crazy to think. I'm not really like used to it, and it's still kind of hard to wrap my head around, and it's kind of weird sometimes as well, just, you know, just that being like how it is. And I don't know, it's hard to explain. It's such a weird thing that you can't really understand until you experience it yourself. Every single time I thought deeper about life, the final conclusion was always just have fun. What if there's aliens? What if there's freaking simulation? What if this isn't real? What if this is real? What if I'm not real? No matter what deeper thought I came to, the final answer was be a good person and have fun and live your life. So, yeah, you guys have no idea how much of an impact you have on the world. We're all just equals here. Everybody in life we're all equally clueless and equally, we want the same things, and just be a good person. Life is just it's just a joke. Don't take it seriously, guys. I've taken life seriously. So stupid. Oh my gosh. So much misery comes from taking this too seriously. Just have fun, you know? If you're obsessing over schoolwork or the future or your job or your favorite YouTuber that deleted his channel or whatever it may be, just relax and have fun, you know? Because that's really, you think about it, it's like, what is our point of existing? It's just to have fun, not take things too seriously. Social media and the news and all of that stuff makes you freak out about things. It's fine. Everything's gonna be okay. There's always some thing on the brink of war or something, and the world's always about to end every week. It's been the same forever. It's always gonna be like that. So just live, be happy. You know, don't be scared of following your passions and your dreams. I'm never the man with a plan. I usually don't have plans for life. I kind of just wing it at every single corner. When it came to deleting my channel, I literally just winged it. I was like, let's just delete it. And then I just winged it, and here we are. So yes, it's a bad thing. Like, yeah, you might be like, Fearsome, you can't be winging everything. But it's like, the only reason that I am where I am right now in life is because I winged everything. Like, I wouldn't do my homework at school. I would come in on the day of the test and just wing it and write down random answers on the test. And that forced me to have to find a different way to live. It's like, it's just who I am as a person, you know? You guys are honestly awesome. You do mean the world to me. Regular YouTube words being said right now. I'm just saying it because I do mean it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed and have a wonderful day. Peace.